Howdy guys, Jason Lewis here today, and today's a really interesting video for me. We're here in Palmdale, Lancaster area of California, and we're at a shop called Sage Cheshire Aerospace, also known as A to Z Effects, where I worked for a lot of years. And this is the very spot I wanted to bring you guys in and show you of where I was introduced to this little munchkin right here, Pinto the Dog. This is where I found this dog 9 years ago. She was a tiny little dried out, it was a hot summer day, and I was coming into work. I was opening up the shop, it was about 5 a.m. and I would drive down this little alleyway here, and this little thing, this tiny little runt of it looked like just a rat, ran across from this bush here over into this bush over here. And I'm in my 82 Camaro at the time, and I just had this weird sinking feeling. I was like, my life's about to change. I don't know why I knew that, but it did. And this silly thing, 9 years later, we're back here paying a visit. Now, I'm gonna bring you into the shop here and introduce you to Art, the owner of the shop, and show you some of the guys and show you some of the things that they do here. This is where they did the Red Bull Stratos, where I got to work on. And so it's gonna be a fun little shop tour. But just wanted to take a little minute to sink in on this moment, and it's kind of fun to let Pinto run around right here in these bushes. I had to have all the crew, when we tried to capture her that morning, she just didn't want anything to do with us, and she was this like just runt, this dehydrated little thing that was about to die. When I finally got her to the vet, the guy said that she, in his words, technical words, was she's very close to expiring. If you hadn't brought her here for hydration and food, and you know, she was just a very sad little bag of bones, she would have died. And now here she is frolicking around in those very same bushes 9 years later. Kind of special little moment here. Come into the shop, let me show you around a little bit. Come on, Pinto. So one of the fun stories is that because she was so young, I didn't want to leave her at home, and she needed a little bit of constant care at the very beginning, and she was so tiny, and the only thing that I had to keep her in was this little bird cage. I'm gonna bring you in to the shop and show you her old workstation. Lots of stuff going on around this shop all the time. So here, right here, is a hulking shell of a Dodge Ram 1500 pickup truck. Now they take these and they turn them into awesome DJ vehicles for Red Bull. Most of the can cars in North America, if not all of them, come from this shop. They cut brand new Mini Coopers, put cans on them. It's kind of cool. So I just happen to have this Dodge Ram right here that might need a few things. And I noticed that there's a little pile of parts over here that I might be able to scavenge through. Maybe, we'll see. So this used to be my work zone when we were working on the Red Bull Stratos program. This whole area was kind of the fabrication in my area, and it was really kind of fun. And right here is where I had my little bird cage. This is my fab station, and this is where the bird cage, where Pinto lived her first several months of her life, right here, when I would keep her on in her little cage there. It's kind of fun little section. And now they got a big water jet in the spot. Since they do big time stuff here, let's go next door. There they are. These are the guys right here. This is Mike Todd. You might have noticed him in a video or two of mine when we go off-roading. And then this is, yeah, the grouchy guy that I go with. I might have even said that on one of them. Oh, okay. Life systems support on Stratos. Like, what was your title on that?
Life support engineer.
Life support engineer. And this is the guy. This is Art Thompson. He's the owner. It's his fault that Stratos happened. I don't think anybody else could have pulled that project off.
All the craziness.
You let me be a part of it.
Yeah.
So,
well, you were fantastic. You started as a fabricator, and then all of a sudden we saw your level of aircraft wiring. It's like, forget the aircraft guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you wire the entire
That was
capsule.
fun stuff.
That was
I learned
great.
that was
You
fun.
did an
and
amazing
then
job.
I got to hold up the suit for a little while, and it was good times. So
Yeah, when we needed somebody to torture,
yeah.
we tortured
Let's say,
Jason.
put him in the
And we
freezer.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, put him in the freezer. Lock him in a sphere, and have all the engineers go, we don't know how to get the sphere open now. They pressurized me in the sphere the very first time. They're like,
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights went out?
yeah. Like, don't know what to do here. So
Or
anyway.
we can't get this. We can't get the capsule open.
Yeah, they decided we'll go to lunch. We'll come and deal with it later. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the capsule going.
I'm going to run out of
But you
oxygen.
did get over your claustrophobic
Yeah, you did.
experience.
It was a
Yeah,
good
it was
thing.
good.
The time in the
it was
freezer.
great.
So
There you go.
Time in the freezer.
Anyway.
There you go.
well, so these are the guys. This is the shop. I just wanted to kind of show you guys around. Let's check out these cool little DJ trucks. Do you want to kind of lead the charge on this one?
Sure. So these start out as a Dodge quad cab, and we strip everything off the vehicle except the dashboard. You know, so during the fab process, so you kind of get an idea of what it looks like here. But we remove the hood, fenders, the cab section, the bed, and strip it all down. And then in the fabrication process, build it up with this body, which is the DJ truck. It's a Taurus truck is what it's called. The Taurus truck, the roof opens up for all the DJ activity, and it's the beast. It's pretty crazy. We modify and change out all the suspension, and it gets the BF Goodrich mud terrain TAs. It's four-wheel drive. It has a 12,000 pound winch on the front as well.
This is the power plug for the speakers.
There's a subwoofer inside the vehicle that's mounted back behind the cab area, and it blows out of the bottom.
So it kicks. I mean,
Oh yeah. Wait until you hear it. Yeah. Access storage, so they can put stuff in there, and then there's a PlayStation. And the PlayStation folds out.
Wow. You want to go in? Can Pinto come in? Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Pinto's going to DJ today. Nice. Wow, this is a really cool setup here. Do we have to apologize to the rest of the guys in the shop for what we're about to do to them?
No, they're used to it. Sometimes we forget.
Sorry, guys.
We forget it's full volume sometimes, so when we turn it on, it's a little.
Now, because this is going to go on YouTube, they're going to probably ding me for the
Oh, yeah,
copyright,
a
so
little
I'm
bit.
going to dub different, like generic music in, some sort of thing I can afford to license.
We're building 12 of these so far. So this is number 7. The one next to it's number 8, and number 9 is next door. So plugging away.
Nice. North America Mini Coopers, all you.
Yeah.
A to Z
right.
effects have done.
And also
so.
the ones that we had in Canada, and they had some of them ended up down in South America too.
Okay, so
altogether,
400
it's over 900 vehicles we've done for Red Bull. It's
That's
probably getting close to
Beetles.
1,000. That's the Vitaras,
Sport
the
Tracks,
Sport
yeah,
Tracks,
everything,
the
so.
Pinskowers.
Wow, that's a lot of
Yeah, it's a lot
Mini
of
Coopers,
cars,
a lot
yeah.
of chop tops on
Yeah,
those things.
and
these are,
and about 3,000 cans. So
oh my gosh! All right, and then the cans you have to replace because
they drive into parking structures. and things like
happens.
that. It happens.
You get jacked
yeah.
up on the Red Bull. Weird
But
stuff
better,
happens. Yeah.
better to destroy the can than the car.
other stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, this is awesome. Let's go. Can you take us for a little tour of your
Sure.
Stratos memorabilia and check out that stuff? Hey, buddy. I know that guy. That actually, if I got in that would actually be accurate because
Yeah,
that is me.
That is you. Yeah, that is you. So this was the original Stratos capsule that was used for the first 2 flights. So it flew to 109,000 feet to test the equipment. We actually dropped the pod.
Felix Baumgartner.
Felix Baumgartner, right. So the idea was to test everything before we actually had any manned flights. So this one did the first 2 flights testing out all the equipment. So the first thing obviously is my patented design for the hingeless door. So the hingeless door, there's no hinge, no latch, no mechanism. It basically just swings out of the way. So it's very fast egress. It has all the same equipment that was in the final capsule. The final capsule is in the Smithsonian on permanent display, along with the final spacesuit. So we're the only company to buy spacesuits. We bought 3 suits and then modified them with David Clark in the process for our needs, rotating the arms and leg sockets and trimming down so it's higher mobility. So a lot of those designs now are in the current spacesuit.
And that was kind of the thing about this
innovative.
program, is that there were many things that actually got tested, invented, tested, and developed.
And a lot of the life
program,
support systems for pressurization now, we actually helped integrate that back into the U2 system, where they changed pressurization on the U2 to eliminate or reduce decompression sickness risk. The switches for the cutaway on the balloon and everything, it would be in an inflated spacesuit like lifting a 50-pound dumbbell over your head. If you're going to die, you're going to figure out how to reach it. Yeah. But if you're okay, you're not going to accidentally hit the switch.
Well, here's the funny thing, is that you're telling that whoever the viewers watching this, you're telling a guy that I actually know.
You actually
these
experienced
things.
that because you were in the spacesuit inflated.
I
like
have
the
a lot of hours
like
in
the
the
Michelin
suit.
Man.
Yeah, I had a lot of hours in the suit, and it was actually really a rewarding process to go through that, because I was claustrophobic.
You experienced.
Yeah, and it was kind of fun, and then to go through the egress process with Mike Todd, and it was a lot of good times. And then they tried, like we mentioned earlier, you tried to torture me all these different creative ways. Lock in the freezer. I spent so many hours inside a capsule.
So
like
I know
that.
it's not considered an affectionate term, but we did call him the suit monkey.
And I'm okay with that,
because we abused the heck out of you.
I was
you were so wonderful. So
I was happy to be a
gracious,
part of it. So.
And we couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, yes, you could. But thank you. This happened to be potluck day at the shop, so after me and Pinto grabbed a quick snack, we headed back outside to load up some fenders for the AutoEdits adventure truck. If you happen to need some body panels for your late model Ram, email the folks at A to Z Effects. I'll put the address in the description.
Give me some sugar.
Thank you guys so much. It was an awesome visit.
Bye, Tinkerbell.
And then it was time to say goodbyes. Wow, man, I just realized there's so much of the tour that I didn't get to do. Look at all the cool stuff that they've built and done. Like, geez Louise.
Capsule?
Yeah. Well, we went and did the capsule, of course. But Mr. Todd, see you.
See you, buddy.
Bye, Mikey.
Thompson's. And that'll do it. All right, Pinto, get in. Whoa, watch out. And there you have it. A day with my old family. If you can work at a place for years and that's how you get to interact with them, you're a lucky person. And I did. They'll always be special to me. It's good seeing you, my friend. Thank you. Let's get out in the mountains. Okay. Bye, Mr. T. Man, am I a lucky dude. People like that in your life, good times. Hearing Mike Todd's voice on the intercoms when I was in that suit was just one of those things that I just grew to. It was comforting. It was the only way I could do it sometimes. I think we should take the dirt road out here. I used to do this every once in a while. This is the old road, dirt road you could take to get to the highway. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give the channel a follow. Pinto and I are happy to have you here. We appreciate all the support. Till next time, enjoy your drive.